All right, people. So we've already looked at rules 1 and 2 for naming, and you're going to have a test on this. So on the test, you'll have all 3 rules. So I'm showing you the 3rd rule right now, and it's the easiest one. So if we look here at this periodic table sketch, and we have the stairs, and we know that the oxidation numbers are here, all right? And we know that these guys in the middle, these are the transition metals. So we're set up for our 3 rules. If you understand the periodic table, it looks like this. We're set up for our 3 rules. Rule number 1, crosses the stairs from a tall road. Number 1 is just add I. That's it. You don't need to do anything else. If you're naming it, right? Rule number 2 is you're coming from the middle, you cross the stairs, you're going to have to use that Roman numeral, right? And that Roman numeral is to indicate the charge because there's multiple charges for these, right? And now here's the new rule I'm about to show you in this video. It's going to take me like 2 minutes. Rule number 3 is when all of the atoms come from the right side of the stairs. All right, that's rule number 3. So let's work with rule number 3 right now. Rule number 3, you have to remember that H fits on the right side of the stairs. So you have to count H. So if we count H like it's over here, sitting on top of fluorine, right? Then it works with rule number 3. Rule number 3 is this simple. Use numerical prefixes. Now we're not balancing these. When we write formulas for rule number 3, you don't have to balance these things. These things are called molecules. And they're not sharing, they're not donating electrons to each other, they're sharing. So their formulas look a little bit weird and they don't always mathematically cancel out to 0. All right, so you already know a lot about rule number 3 just from living everyday life. You know that the name of this is carbon dioxide, right? That di is a numerical prefix. Here they are: mono, di, tri, tetra, penta, hexa, hepta, octa. And some of these might look weird for you, but mono, di, tri, tetra didn't. Okay? So the name of this is carbon dioxide. That's the name of it. Carbon di, that's the numerical prefix, oxide. And some of you say, Mr. Perkins, why didn't you say monocarbon dioxide? Well, that's the one thing about rule number 3. You never say mono first. That's it. So what's the name of this? I would say, what's the name of that? Something that will kill you. Carbon monoxide. Right? All right, what's the name of this? CH4. We call that methane, but it's carbon tetra hydride. Notice I'm still leaving that "ide" on the end there. All right, how about this? What if I changed it to Si2F6? I'm making this up. Si2F6. This would be called 2-disilicon hexafluoride. All right, so these things are pretty simple. Last one I'll show you because it's just this easy. Let's look at water. Sometimes water is called DHMO, and these little funny things they send around on the internet. DHMO, wow. Nobody really calls it that, but water is really dihydrogen monoxide. So that's it. That's rule number 3. It's the easiest one. the easiest one.